Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale, and the Mega Knight is an absolute beast. The Meta Knight, as I call him, is going to be incredible. He's going to be entering the arena with a force that we probably haven't seen other than the Night Witch and maybe Graveyard in terms of just sheer power. In today's video, I always, just to be transparent, I always thought these were a little bit corny, cheesy, the new troop versus every other troop in the game, but the Mega Knight is so powerful and he has such a unique interaction with every ground troop and defense that I thought it would be a good idea to share that with you guys today. So here on the first couple replays, or the first couple clips I should say, we'll just see the Mega Knight facing off against swarms of troops just to prove a point. The Mega Knight is an incredible lane clogger or lane stopper, even better than the giant skeleton. When he drops onto the arena, think of it like a fireball. He also has great synergy with heal. He can stop a 15 plus elixir push all on his own depending on the units coming towards him. With heal, he can stop even more. It's really incredible. 480 tournament standard level damage done when he drops on the arena is just incredibly OP. I think that, I don't know, I don't want to say too early that he might be nerfed, but man, if I was to personally recommend a way to tone down his power a little bit, it would indeed be touching that 480 jump damage and enter the arena damage. So anyway, let's go ahead and watch him versus every single ground troop in the game. Obviously, he doesn't target air. Before we get to the individual troop interactions, and I am going to throw in some combinations as well into this video to make things interesting. Look at his sheer power. He can easily solo a tower on his own, which isn't saying a ton. He does have a pretty expensive 7 elixir cost, a 7 elixir investment. By the way, I meant to say at the beginning of the video, he is unlocked at Arena 10, Hog Mountain, so he's really the last legendary that you can unlock in the game. So here we are, starting out against a knight. He can basically handle his own against every single unit in the game one-on-one, except for the P.E.K.K.A, obviously. We'll talk about more those interactions later on in the video. If you do drop a glass tank, such as a knight, such as an ice golem, and then a ranged unit behind, you can defend pretty well. You can actually take him out. So that would be my best recommended defense for the Mega Knight. Use a glass tank, such as a miner, such as an ice golem. I mean, miner, not the ideal choice, but you guys get the picture here. And then you have a ranged unit doing some work from behind, such as the Musketeer. Now, Mega Knight on his own is he's just incredible. A lot of hit points. The number one thing you don't want to do is try to distract him or kite him or do anything to try to disrupt his power using low HP units. You can see them all here. Whether it's a goblin gang, ice spirits, heck, even guards, you just don't want to even bother. He one-shots them. They barely do any damage to him because he's a very tanky unit. A lot of hit points on the Mega Knight. Now, because of his leap ability, he's very difficult to kite. This guy puts the giant skeleton to shame in terms of how difficult it is to distract him away from your tower, because he'll kill everything in his path, similar to a bandit. Look at this drop damage, guys. It leaves the Electro Whiz with basically, I don't know, about 15-20% health left. That's crazy just on his one jump damage. Then he can just do one shot after that and boom, dead. 240 damage on his fist pump, I guess what you call it, his pound ability. So now we're going to watch him stop a Hog Rider. This is eerily reminiscent of the Night Witch, where the Hog Rider's only going to be able to get one hit off, and then you have a full health Mega Knight coming at you in the lane that has to be answered. Again, Mega Knight coming at this opponent. It's going to be Mega Knight's leap versus Bandit's. Bandit actually beats him to the punch. The Bandit is much quicker into her charging motion, but it still doesn't really matter because Mega Knight has a lot of hit points, as we've discussed. So basically any unit that you drop to try to stop him is going to be totally mowed down, even if you get about 50% HP off, such as the fast swing lumberjack there. It's just not going to be enough. So here we're going to do the Princess because, heck, I said I was going to do every single card in the game. But obviously, Princess does nothing against the Mega Knight. Look at these archers. Boom! One shot. Remember, it's a fireball, guys. That's a fireball damage. And he's just hopping all over the place, absolutely wrecking the defender there. So here comes another Mega Knight. This time we're going to go against the Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A. actually one of the better counters to the Mega Knight. But hopefully you guys already seeing about halfway through here that the Mega Knight is going to be a disruptance to the meta. He's going to definitely disturb the meta in many ways. We're always going to have to account for the Mega Knight. Look at this. One-on-one versus Elite Barbarians. No big deal. Right at the river, guys. This time against a Valkyrie. I mean, Valkyrie's pretty good again to distract. Valkyrie, like I said before, she synergizes well with the Musketeer, ergo trifecta, but, you know, you have to have that Musketeer. Otherwise, the Mega Knight's going to take care of her. Here we go, Sparky against Mega Knight. Sparky surely can take out the Mega Knight, right? I mean, she has a lot of blast power, and we have the tower helping her out here. Come on, Sparky, do your... Nope, poor Sparky. Poor Sparky. She can't even solo the Mega Knight with the tower helping her out in all that damage. What about the witch? I mean, she summons skeletons at least, right? No, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm going to speed up the replays against the tanks because, let's face it, they're not that interesting. So this is actually double speed here. He's not great against tanks. I mean, he has to have some weakness, right? So a giant can still get a lot of damage done against you, a golem as well, but he's great against the supporting troops. I do suspect to see a lot of air units enter into the arena. Bats, minions, Inferno Dragon, Lava Hound. You can see the P.E.K.K.A. doing a great job against him there. What about 3 Musketeers? Well, check this out. Fireball, boom, one shot, done. Skeletons on the other Musketeer. That's how you stop a 3 Musketeer push. Rip 3 Musketeers. One-on-one against a Giant Skeleton here. Let's speed this up. Giant Skeleton actually does a decent job against him, but he's still able to get to the tower for one hit, even after that bomb goes off. Now against a Dark Prince here. Dark Prince, again, does a decent job against him. Remember, not a ton of DPS, except for when he's leaping. You're going to want to try to catch him in a very close proximity, a very close range, so he can't get his leap ability down. That's paramount. What about Graveyard? How does he do against Graveyard? Well, you have to delay the jump a little bit. If the Graveyard is placed right, you're going to need some more defense on top of the Mega Knight. So I think that Graveyard won't really be affected by the Mega Knight. And the same thing goes for Goblin Barrel, guys. I didn't picture it here because I kind of consider it more of a spell card, but Goblin Barrel in bait decks, despite contrary opinions that I've seen in my comments, I don't think that Mega Knight's going to hard counter them, because if your opponent is using a Mega Knight to counter your Goblin Barrel, your Goblin Gang, whatever it is for bait, look at this, Executioner Tornado, no big deal. We'll just jump right back on you, man. Boom! So, if your opponent is using a Mega Knight to counter your Goblin Barrel, you're going to be in a great situation. You're going to be able to cycle to your next Goblin Barrel faster than they can cycle to their next Mega Knight. So here we go against the Golem, just to show you guys. We're also going to cover all the defenses here. We're almost done here. Oh, Barbarians. Forget it. Barbarians are useless against Mega Knight. Check this out. Boom. Fireball damage, boom, a couple more shots and they're dead. Mega Knight's barely even touched here. How about a Royal Giant? Well, not so good against Royal Giants, but still, look at this. I mean, I say not so good, but that was still pretty decent there to take down that RG. Now remember, guys, he doesn't have the zap ability when he enters into the arena, so he can't stop the charge, but he has so many HP that doesn't really matter. He cannot stop the charge of a knight, a prince, excuse me, a dark prince, or a battle ram. And look at this, guys. We have a wizard and barbarians coming in the lane. We're going to use the fireball drop ability. Boom, all dead, no big deal. Against the Night Witch, this is surprising here because of the bats. Night Witch actually counters the Mega Knight before he gets a hit off on the tower. So the Night Witch is probably one of the best counters to the Mega Knight in the game. How about Bomb Tower? Forget it, man. Bomb Tower has a ton of HP. Mega Knight's still able to take it down in range of both of the towers and still get to the tower. How about Inferno Tower? Well, Inferno Tower is going to hard counter the Mega Knight. He is not indestructible, not absolutely indestructible. So the Inferno Tower actually does do a good job. Tesla, well, Is Tesla great against anything right now? Unfortunately, I do think that Tesla needs to have a zap effect or maybe even 2 beams to do a little bit better against Splash, but that's another conversation for another day. How about Mortar? Well, Mortar doesn't stand a chance against a fireball damage. Not exactly fireball, I keep saying that, but just to give you guys a picture of how strong, what tremendous value he provides once he does have that leap ability or the enter the arena ability. So here we go again against Lumberjack. I thought we already saw Lumberjack Ash. Man, you can tell I don't usually do these a billion clip edit videos. Usually I'm a one-trick pony. I just do one run through my videos, no editing. Cannon, Tombstone, forget it, man. Cannon and Tombstone, you can't even kite him. He'll just go right to the other tower and still make contact with it. So what haven't we seen, guys? Well, we haven't seen Skeleton Army. Surely Skeleton Army can shut him down. No, even if you wait for the absolute best moment, Skeleton Army will not counter the Mega Knight, even if you surround him perfectly and evade his jump. If he jumps right onto a battle ram again, guys, it won't stop the charge, but it will take it out along with the barbarians before it reaches the tower, before it makes contact. What about Cannon Cart? Cannon Cart, you know, it's a little bit lackluster. It's not bad, but it's not powerful, I don't feel like. But Cannon Cart actually does a pretty decent job against the Mega Knight because he doesn't have, he swings not incredibly fast. He's no knight, he's no bandit, he's no lumberjack. So the Cannon Cart does a pretty decent job against him. Bowler, however, does not. Even with the tower helping the Bowler here, it is not going to be able to take down the Mega Knight because the pushback does not work. So guys, I hope this video has convinced you that Mega Knight is going to be mega OP. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Check out my YouTube partner, Bren Chong. His information is in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.